this. Is there any way the media can find out? You already know you're doing something wrong. The mere fact that you don't want anybody to know. So you know you're doing something wrong. And Skip, he wanted to seem so philanthropic. He wanted to change the perception of the narrative.
Bullshit's right.
Now, that's the honest truth.
Man, your videos are looking intense.
He should have paid his taxes and stayed retired. Really?
But, sometimes we have good nights, sometimes we have bad nights, but we always have good pay.
In a recent sit-down, Shannon Sharpe didn't hold back when discussing Floyd Mayweather. He pointed directly at the rumors surrounding a supposed $42 million scam and suggested that the situation reflects deeper financial instability. Sharpe questioned whether age and questionable money decisions have begun to chip away at the legendary aura Mayweather once carried so effortlessly.
Disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service. Floyd, you made $230, and I get it, Skip. I can just imagine getting a check for $230 million. Like, hold on. I ain't see I, R, or S in that ring taking no blows. And I'm supposed to send them, yep, you're supposed to send them their cut. That's the way it works. And what
you owe them about half of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, he's in Nevada, so which is no state tax. So basically, all you have to do is give them their 33%.
Yeah.
Skip, I get it, and I get the fact like, all they're gonna do is waste my money anyway. But that's not the way you do it.
That is not allowed.
We saw other greats. Joe Louis had this problem.
He did.
Sugar Ray Robinson had to come out of retirement in 55 to settle a debt with the IRS. And even Mike Tyson. But what's so disappointing with me, Skip, Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have 30, 40 racks up in front of you. You got Bugattis and Enzo Ferraris and private jets and yacht and you big balling. And you won't cut these people.
Sharpe's critique didn't stop there. He also took aim at Floyd's steady stream of exhibition bouts. According to him, these events aren't selling because of elite skill or meaningful competition anymore. They're selling off curiosity and spectacle. Fans, Sharpe argued, are tuning in not for greatness, but to see whether anyone, can finally hand the undefeated icon a loss. He even compared the exhibitions to wrestling-style entertainment rather than authentic boxing, suggesting that each appearance feels like another slice of a once untouchable legacy being traded for a paycheck.
He could be 60 years of age and people would still pay per view to watch him box.
And so the allure is still there.
Yeah.
They want to see Floyd get beat, even if it's somebody that's not a name that a YouTuber. A YouTuber did something that a world champion couldn't do.
Yeah. Didn't?
Yes.
No.
But I saw Floyd Mayweather get knocked out.
But at what point does Floyd have enough money not to stoop to do these exhibitions? But at some point there is athletic dignity attached to 50 and 0, and that's the allure of this.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of, okay?
And the people that they're putting him in there with can't put him in harm's way. So he doesn't see I just, like you said, I watched this ruckus on Twitter. I was like,
what?
Like, oh my goodness.
Okay.
It definitely was like.
Fueling the debate further, Business Insider reported that Mayweather's name had been linked to a massive $42 million scam. The headline alone intensified scrutiny around his post-retirement business dealings. For critics, this wasn't a minor slip, it was a glaring red flag. How does a fighter who reportedly earned over $1 billion during his career end up entangled in something so controversial? Detractors argue it reflects a pattern of prioritizing profit above all else, even when reputational risks loom large.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties. and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future."
Floyd has always showcased his wealth without hesitation. Multiple mansions, duplicate luxury cars in identical colors, stacks of cash displayed across social media. But beneath the glamour, reports surfaced claiming he owed $29 million to the IRS. The revelation stunned many observers. How could someone who generated historic earnings face such a significant tax burden? For critics, it painted a picture of extravagant living colliding with financial reality.
But this next clip is from 2017 on the Joe Rogan podcast, where Tom Segura and Joey Diaz talk about Floyd Mayweather owing $29 million to the IRS. Now, obviously, this clip was way back in 2017, so it's possible he paid it off. Or it's possible that he owes way more now.
I think Floyd Mayweather has like 6. Does he really? He has so many.
He's hilarious.
His spending habits are hilarious.
I love him.
And he's got like a whole fleet just in white. He's like, white is right. I got a bunch of.
He's got other colors too, though, man.
Yeah, he does.
Gang of cars.
All
so
matching
he
up.
owed that money to the IRS. Why don't you just give him a few cards?
Because he went so deep, so
How much does he owe?
Well, it's more than you want to pay.
Yeah.
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money. There's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
Hilarious. I love it.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congratulations.
But he doesn't drive.
So also, for those of you who don't know, Logan Paul is suing Floyd Mayweather. And the reason he's suing Floyd Mayweather is because Floyd Mayweather owes him over $4 million.
Controversy followed him into the cryptocurrency world as well. Mayweather promoted a digital currency project that later unraveled, leaving investors facing heavy losses. Despite already being immensely wealthy, he reportedly accepted millions to endorse the venture. When the project collapsed, many questioned whether proper research had been done before attaching his name to it. The silence that followed only deepened skepticism.
You were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra cards. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like what
we all know that.
Yeah, yeah.
The guy can't read, and
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it.
Mm-hmm.
And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just.
Sharpe also pointed to Floyd's exhibition match with Logan Paul as a turning point. To him, the bout felt less like sport and more like spectacle. Watching an undefeated boxing legend share the ring with a YouTube personality struck Sharpe as a troubling downgrade. The intensity, the danger, the pride that once defined championship fights seemed replaced by theatrics. He questioned why a fighter of Mayweather's caliber would risk diminishing his legacy for what appeared to be easy money.
Hit back?
Yep.
Does this man have no shame?
No.
Is he not easy money Mayweather now?
Get that money.
Yeah. Get that money.
He'll pick up either 15, 20 mil.
he was a highly respected champion.
Still
He
is.
dominated the sport.
Yes.
Greatest defensive fighter ever. And you're going to stoop to this?
Yep.
It's not even the right Paul. It's not Jake Paul. It's the older
we get
brother.
the brother. We get the brother.
He's
then.
easier.
Look, I was like, I started with the moment Nate Robinson hit that canvas face first.
Yeah.
I'm like, who can we nominate as an athlete to get our get back? I looked at James Johnson.
Okay, but it's not Jake. It's the older brother.
I want somebody.
Somebody?
Brandon Marshall. Our first things first, Brandon Marshall.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you who good with their hands and you might not know. Curtis Martin.
So what?
And we want our get back. That's what. So what?
So you want Curtis Martin to fight Jake Paul?
I
now?
wanted to fight something. We go get our get back. Y'all nothing to have bragging
Well,
rights.
this isn't even a fight.
Nope.
This is an exhibition.
No, I know what happens.
How low can you go?
I know you over there. You're like, yeah, we got him. You know, no. We go get our get back. This for the culture. We got to represent. Money, represent.
Represent?
Yep, lump him up.
You represented against Conor McGregor, and it was a worthy fight.
That's
It
okay,
was
we'll
actually
get
a battle.
We gonna lump him up. Yeah, we gonna.
Criticism hasn't just come from media personalities. Bill Haney, respected coach and father of lightweight champion Devin Haney, suggested Mayweather transformed boxing culture, but not necessarily in a positive way. In his view, Floyd evolved from elite competitor into a full-time brand centered on cash flow. Haney emphasized that true greatness should still revolve around delivering meaningful fights that captivate fans, not just maximizing revenue.
He doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful like you're really trying to do this. Because every fighter that Devin with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at in the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen, we're going to give you the best fights, and we're going to get all the people in there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some fights and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else.
Even years after retirement, Mayweather continues to headline exhibitions that generate millions. These events rarely feature top-tier contenders. Instead, they lean heavily on entertainment value, pairing him with influencers or unconventional opponents. Critics argue this trend blurs the line between sport and showmanship. Once celebrated for defensive mastery and ring IQ, Floyd now appears, to some, more like a savvy entrepreneur monetizing nostalgia than a warrior defending a legacy.
Crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
During a fiery press conference, tensions boiled over when Mayweather boasted about his wealth. Conor McGregor quickly countered, accusing him of flaunting money that might not be as secure as advertised. McGregor referenced alleged tax issues and suggested Floyd's returns to the ring were driven by financial need rather than passion. The exchange exposed a sharp contradiction. If he's truly the richest boxer alive, why continue staging exhibitions?
What would be the value in seeing it a second time? The first one wasn't bad, but the whole thing was this notion of suspense and unpredictability, and what would it be? Well, you got to see what it was. He got marched down and beaten up.
Yeah, it seems like Floyd might realize within himself that that's the last giant money fight he can make. It would have to be as close to a real fight as possible. I mean, it's a Conor who can still throw his hands, although to your point, the brand is damaged and, he needs a win badly in the UFC to revive that. But I wonder if Floyd at 45 is saying to himself, if I've got to fight one more time, a real fight, and that Logan fight was weird, and Floyd, I think, didn't expect to have to navigate it the way he did, I wonder if Floyd thinks this is it. But even that could be a trap fight for him, Luke, because of his age. You never know, okay? But to your point, It's hard to get amped up for it unless one or both of them is sort of riding a...
McGregor didn't soften his stance afterward. He bluntly stated that Mayweather should have settled his tax obligations and remained retired. To him, participating in influencer-driven events signaled mismanagement rather than dominance. His remarks resonated with critics who believe Floyd's relentless pursuit of paydays undermines the dignity of his earlier achievements.
You look fucking great. I feel good, training hard. Did Floyd not take out his own jets? Floyd got 3. You know what else he got? And he got tax problems. Yeah. That's what he's got. That's heavy shit. That's heavy shit. It's hard to get out from underneath that. Fucking right it is, especially when I'm on top of you.
British boxing legend Chris Eubank entered the conversation with a broader reflection. While acknowledging Mayweather as the highest-paid fighter in history, Eubank argued that wealth alone doesn't define greatness. True legacy, he said, is measured by courage, unforgettable battles, and lasting inspiration. His comments highlighted a growing divide between Mayweather's financial accomplishments and how history may ultimately judge his sporting impact.
Mayweather Jr. He says he's the best ever. Has anyone accounted for this observation? I've never seen him lose. You only know a man in how he accepts defeat. So I can't score him. But certainly, the fact that my own child chose him to be a role model over me, the dad, the gentleman. Yeah, he's a playboy. Because that's what he represents. He has clubs, or he had clubs, and he shows bling. Well, this is how I'm living. I wear a dress. And for a bit of humor, I wear a...
Rapper 50 Cent also reignited speculation, claiming Floyd's fortune isn't what it once was. He suggested that while past champions obsessed over glory inside the ring, Mayweather fixated on money outside of it. In 50's view, legends chase immortality, not just income.
Floyd, like, we got issues over anger. He's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah. That's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money.
It's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hostel in a nightclub.
Adding fuel to the fire, a viral TikTok expose accused Mayweather's promotions of failing to deliver on promises. Allegations surfaced that fans paid for events or merchandise that never materialized. The video painted a picture of branding built on hype, arguing that fame was leveraged for attention without consistent follow-through. If true, such claims could damage trust among even his most loyal supporters.
I'm just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more
we're not
scamming
done
to be
yet,
done.
And it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Through it all, Mayweather appears unmoved. When confronted with criticism, he shrugged it off, saying people will criticize you whether you succeed or fail, so you might as well live life on your own terms. That mindset may bring him personal peace, but it leaves lingering questions. Does he still care about the sport that made him iconic? Or has the pursuit of happiness and profit overshadowed the legacy he once protected so carefully?
Comfortable talking about money. A lot of people in the UK are not. So what are your beliefs around money?
Just because I talk about money doesn't make me a bad person. I mean, I like to have the finer things in life. Money don't make me, I make money. I like to feed my family. You know, we can't feed our family just saying I love you. You know, money is able to put us in a position so we can have the finer things in life. So we are able to travel over to the UK and experience and do different things. We're able to travel to Dubai and other countries and have fun and live life and experience different things. So when you're able to make a lot of money, you're able to do those certain things. And for those people that don't have any money, because life is all about having different.
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for more. Until next time.